Greetings, peons! Alright, first and foremost, forgive my terrible voice, because I sound like, I smoke a pack of cigs a day. If you smoke cigarettes, it's not my thing. It's not good for you, but hey, I'm not here to judge, I'm going to have to delete all this shit, like, when I, get famous, eventually, because I say some, I won't say, controversial stuff, but, YouTubers aren't really supposed to, um, like what is it, oppose other views, not like, you can't be political, you can't make certain jokes, and I'm obviously the funniest person ever, um and you got to be careful with what you say, right? All right, anyway, regardless of that, this is another thing that's kind of like, I could get in trouble for this down the road, maybe. It's like you know I'll be honest, right? I was at Halloween. I was, a lot of Halloween parties. I'm very sick right now. If you guys can't tell, it's hard to talk. Um, and I didn't have any stage gameplay I could go over, so I'm just gonna do the funniest thing ever, which is the worst dates I've ever been on. And let me tell you, it gets kind of bad because I've had some, honestly, after some of these dates, I've even had second and third dates. Even one of them became my girlfriend for a little bit. But as far as first dates go, they're pretty terrible. The first one, I'm not gonna name drop for these girls' sake because obviously I'm the most famous YouTuber ever, and obviously they get a bunch of hate, because all 57 of my subscribers. Shout out to all 57 of you, by the way, would clown them. So with that being said, um, I take this girl to, we go mini golfing. We go to the Mall of America, which is in Minnesota. If you guys don't know, I'm from Minnesota. I go to college in Wisconsin. We go to the Mall of America. Really cool thing happened there, actually. The rides there are super expensive now. They weren't back in the day, but super expensive back in the day. And we're walking in there. I'm like, I don't know if I want to, buy any tickets, whatever. This mom is walking out with her two kids. She's like, hey, do you guys want our tickets or whatever? We're like, oh yeah, that'd be sweet. And we got two tickets each out of them. So we went on the Ferris wheel. Kind of lame. Wasn't my choice, obviously. Did get some gawk on there. I'm kidding. Um, but yeah, we went on the Ferris wheel, and after that, we went on this Avatar ride. If you guys don't know, the Mall of America, you've never been to Minnesota, you're not missing much. But yeah, that's basically what we did. Anyway, none of that's the point. So we're done. I was like, hey, you want to come back to my place, maybe, or we can go grab dinner or something like that. She's like, yeah, we can go grab dinner at Noodles. If you guys don't know what Noodles is, I don't know if Noodles is like a states wide thing. I'd assume most of my subscribers are from the states, if not all. I don't know if you guys have Noodles where you guys are. It's basically pasta and salad. So we go to Noodles. I get out of my car. Right? I get out of my car. I shit you not. This cop is rolling by, right? Right? This cop's rolling by. He's like, oh, you're opening the door for her. How nice. Because I'm at the beginning and he's just rolling up. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, he's like, what you guys been doing all night? And I was like, bro, what? What the fuck? I don't know if I can say the F word. I gotta be careful with what I say. Anyway, this girl's like, Dad, stop it. I was like, bro, what? What? This chick's dad is a cop, and he was following her on his phone. I bet you he was at the mall. I bet you he was. I don't know that for sure, but I guess. Yeah, so he didn't go in and sit with us at Noodles, but he was in the parking lot. I saw him. I was like, bro, what do I seriously? Her dad, the cop, was following her on her. And you know what's crazy is I dated this girl for a while, but as far as uncomfortable things, that was the most uncomfortable 30 minutes of my life. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible, absolutely terrible. And then that conversation, I still bet he was at the mall. I don't even know. I don't know for sure. Anyways, I have to keep cooking because, there's only 8 minutes left in this video. Shout out to all you real ones, if you're still watching this. Obviously, this is the best 2K content. This is more personal. I'm trying to be funny here, because I don't want to just, Pete me missing wide open, by the way. But I don't want to, build my, it's kind of hard to just grow off of 2K, you kind of, cap out at like maybe 1 million subscribers. I'm trying to think of maybe like Jono is Ticino, those like the most famous like 2K guys that come to head, and they're both at like what 1 mil. You know, think of guys like Jesser, like MMG, like those guys. They started off on a game, right? Madden, 2K, and now they don't even play that really anymore. I mean, I guess MMG does, but that's like every other video type stuff. So anyway, this second one. All right, so this second one's not even like necessarily a date. All right, it kind of is. Okay, so here's what's going on. Okay, I matched with this girl on Tinder, right? And this is like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, maybe like my like freshman year of college or my senior year of high school. I forget. I matched with this girl on Tinder, and she's got a lot of pictures of her like face. She doesn't necessarily have like a fat face, but like some people you can kind of tell, like, oh, they might be a little bit bigger, right? So, I matched with this girl. We're talking for a little bit. She seems cool. Her face is very pretty. She says she goes to the gym a lot. I'm like, okay, okay. But in my head, I'm like, bro, I was like, I don't want to like, I'm not gonna say what I need to say, but, so, I'm like, hey, I was like, do you want to like come to this party? Not party, but like, do you want to like, I'm gonna hang out with like 3 or 4 of my friends tonight. Like maybe you bring a couple of your friends, right? And we can meet up or something like that and have like a fun night or something like that. She's like, okay, yeah, that sounds cool, right? So it's me and 3 of my friends, right? We're hanging out, right? Like we're gonna play like Jackbox or something. I don't know, some like group games. I don't know, something stupid. And she goes, okay, we're on, me and my friends are on the way. Friends with an S. Okay. They pull up, right? Dead ass, like, oh, God, I don't want to get canceled or anything, but, like, we'll put it like this. 2 tons of fun got out of the car, right? Like, 2 earthy women, you could say. I don't. God, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I can't say anything, dude. I'm gonna have to delete this at some point. I'm gonna have to go through all my stuff and delete all this stuff, right? And I'm like, bro. I was like, what am I gonna? And my friends and I were like watching them get out of the car. Like, I'm not trying like, because we're sitting in this house, right? And like not on like some stalker shit, but like like it's like, oh, they're here. Like, what do they look like? And everyone's like, bro, what did you just get us like set up with? I was like, she said she was bringing 3 friends, so it's supposed to be 4 girls, but no, instead like 2 chicks that basically outweighed the 4 of us. And I'm not like a small dude either. Well, like I don't know about big, but like I'm like a solid like 5'10", like 160. Like I'm like regular. I'm not like. But these chicks were both like 220 minimum, and I was like, all right, bro. So they got over here at like 6, and we couldn't just like lock the door or anything. We had to entertain them. So they come in, we play Jackbox for like an hour. If you guys don't know what Jackbox is, it's the greatest party game ever. Not actually, but really good icebreakers. You can get in trouble for saying stuff in that too. We play that for an hour, and then we're just like, yo, we are just super tired. We played basketball there, which we didn't. You can't be mean, right? But another thing about this is like, I'm not trying to like stereotype or anything, but like usually like bigger people tend to be hilarious. Like I don't know about you guys, but like I've got bigger friends, boys and girls, and they are hilarious. And I feel like that's because they've had to like rely on that, to like make friends and stuff. I don't know. But I don't know if it's the first time these girls met us. Maybe it's they're outnumbered 2 to 4. But God, that sounded a little outnumbered. Wow, that I mean, everything's offensive nowadays. But but yeah. So not a good time, not one of my best nights. You know, I actually still had fun. You know, regardless. You know, it's a story for sure. Um, Also, peep this play real quick before I get into the third story. So you see him, he was playing me back the first two plays, and then I saw him reach. Did you? And then right there, just a little thing. You know, I know it's the 1v1 court. It's insanely easy to score. But I just saw him reach the first play, and I did my little hesitation move, the best move in the game. Yep. Anyway, on to the third game. Or not the third game, the third date. Because I only have 3 minutes left. I gotta go fast, okay? I'm texting this girl, you know, very good looking girl. We went on like 2 dates, right? So this isn't technically a first date. Um, and in my head, you know, very good looking girl. Like I'd say an 8 out of 10. I mean, I can get canceled for that too, for calling chicks numbers. You know, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So I go on this third date with her. I was like, bro, I was like, I know, like she's so good looking, you know, but she's so quiet. You know, she doesn't say anything, right? So I take her to this one spot, you know, there's like this like cool little zip line with this little like incline. I don't want to make it like sound like a huge zip line, but this nice little like hill you kind of zip line down. It's really cool. If you guys are in Minnesota and you need like a date spot, I low-key have a place. Regardless though, I'm like, yo, I was like, you gotta hit this, right? She didn't go on it, right? And in my head I was like, bro, I was like, am I dating like some fucking like I don't even know at this point, like the least like spontaneous, the least fun chick I've ever wow, like you were lame in my head. That's what I'm thinking about. So I was like, okay, so I kind of ended this date early, and I'm driving this chick back, and in my head I'm literally like, I am going to make her talk, you know, or else like I'm never gonna see this girl again, you know, because like you know, she has the personality of, you know, like a bag of rocks, you know. So I'm driving for like 10 minutes. Nothing's been said. She lives like 20 minutes away. And of course I picked her up because I'm a gentleman, obviously. And 10 minutes, nothing is said. And then guess what? She goes, so, you like Gurtons? Because we drove past a Gurtons. That's what she came up with. After 10 minutes. Nothing. Third date. You know, you can't come up with like, oh, so, you know, how's your family? You got any pets? You know, blah, blah, blah. How's school, family? You know, literally anything else. You know, she could have, like, said something like, that was, like, I don't know. Like, she could have, you know, called my mom a whore or something like that. And that probably would have been, like, better than, you like Gurtons? So in my head, I was like, bro, what? So that was kind of all she wrote. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I know it's sick, kind of a low quality video, but you know, you get what you get. You know, hopefully gonna be back healthier. Hopefully my cold goes away pretty soon. I don't have COVID, which is good, but thank you guys for watching. If you watched all the way through, I tried to make it funny. You know, obviously I'm tired, Halloween weekend. I don't want to make an excuse. I want to keep on the grind. Thank you guys for watching so much. I'll catch you guys next time.